been kicking shit like PK since y'all heard of me. Ain't flipping bricks, but you break it down. My line's sturdy in a league of my own. No checks on my jersey. Off the bench, I can still hit the booth and drop 30. I'm a different breed, trying to catch a different breeze. Trusting in the science, I've been vibing off the chemistry. Praise to the highest, I've been mining for some inner peace. I've been dropping.
Let's get it. Great American Relapse.
That shit was fire.
Yo, so fire.
Yo,
it's now streaming on all platforms.
Nah,
you dropped
just that record.
Just that record.
Just
Okay.
that record.
So Great American Relapse, it drops tomorrow, September 20. Well, it's not gonna be tomorrow for y'all when y'all see this, but September 21st. When y'all see this, it'll already be out. It'll be streaming on all streaming platforms. Yo, guys, go run it up. Support my boy Luxiid.
I'm excited.
This shit, yo, that shit's gonna be so dope.
He's doing the damn thing. I love to see it, man.
Luxiid, he lives in the studio, bro.
It.
Like this I feel his presence right now. Like.
Look, you got a session in 20 minutes, bro. We gotta hurry up. Yeah.
This is your host and your favorite multifaceted black girl, Alexandra Alexis. I'm here with SOS Brady.
Yo!
So it's mad weird. Some new naga. And of course, behind the scenes, we got the one and only Toddifer in the building.
AKA Captain Gliz.
Where's your mic at? He's like, damn, I didn't put it.
Captain Glizzy.
Yes, and this is Past the Augs, baby.
Let's go.
Yo, how y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling?
Cold.
Tired.
I feel like shit.
Damn, so like, we all just fucked up. Ain't nobody feeling good.
That was bad.
Nah, I'm just cold, bro. Like, I gotta wear a sweater
it's
now.
Almost October.
I know, bro.
It literally went from summer to winter. Like there was no fall.
That's how it happened.
September, like around your birthday, it's usually mad calm and warm. Like I was cold as hell. That's crazy. How was your birthday?
It's fun, actually. It was nice.
It was good.
It was a cool birthday. I accomplished a lot that I'm very proud of.
Yes.
That I'm about to do, that I'm very excited about, but I'm very tired.
What do you mean?
I've been working. I use this time to like work on some goals of mine. So like I really like zoned in, and I'm tired, but like
zone.
I got something I'm working on. So I'm excited.
Is it music related?
It's everything related.
It's everything related.
Everything. All avenues.
Look at that smile.
So when should we expect that?
Just let it happen.
Let it happen naturally.
I got
that nigga like calm the fuck down.
Nah, I don't want to speak about anything. I just wanted to
manifest.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. How you doing?
Oh well, I'm chilling. Chilling.
Let's go.
You know how this hard work goes.
Still putting work, still making music on this too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm locked in. I just been working on some more music, and this is just different. It's just hitting different. You know what I'm saying? It just feels different. I'm getting uncomfortable in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Because I wanna prove something. And I think these records.
So when's the next single coming out? So when's the next?
That's what we waiting for.
I got the EP Killing the Classics coming out probably next month. Probably gonna have it drop next month. Me and Todd actually gonna work on the photo shoot this week. And then that's pretty much it. Pretty much got everything else, and then KTC is out there. But yeah, man, that's the next release.
Let's get it.
I like September. It's always a month full of just new opportunities, new things to do.
It's the best month.
Yeah, I don't know
it's
about
the best
that.
month.
I don't like when people
It's
say
not
that.
too hot. It's not too cold. A lot of things
but
going
I'm cold.
on. The
We
clothes
just talked
is the
about
best.
how we're freezing.
Well, dress appropriately.
Yeah.
The clothes.
Alex, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good today. I feel like shit because it was Lydia's birthday too. Shout out to Lydia, happy birthday. Her birthday's the day after yours. We went out last night,
Shout out to
and I remember vividly saying, "I'm not going to drink because I have Past the Aux tomorrow," and everybody was like, "One, girl, you got mad time, you chilling," and I was like, "Yeah, one, I got time, you right? Yeah, fuck makeup, I won't put makeup on." And I feel like shit. But I gotta stop drinking alcohol. I don't know why I keep saying I'm gonna stop and I don't stop. Is there something wrong with me?
Yeah, you're weak.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, let's talk about alcohol for a second, because I don't know if it's like the nightlife, the culture, just I don't know. But me, I'm more of like a vibes person. So like, if niggas is drinking, I'ma just drink. It's not even like I feel like I have to for any particular reason. It's just that if I'm having a good time with my friends, we taking shots. Like, it's more of a it's a vibes thing for me, you know. But like, I need to stop, and I don't know why I'm not.
You don't need to stop.
Nah, I need
You
to stop.
need
I don't
to
like
explore,
what it does to my body.
Explore the levels of drunkenness that which you can operate the next day. That's all it is.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Because
it's wordy, but I got the point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause me, I'm to not we're getting fucked up. That's me, bro. Like, I don't drink all the time, but if I'm drinking, I'm trying to get.
Yeah, we know you, Brady.
I'm trying to get hanging bottom lip.
What's the point of drinking if you're not gonna get lit?
Exactly. It's a waste. It's a waste.
To just feel crazy. Just feel like, but that's my biggest problem with alcohol. It's just like at the end of the night or the next morning, I always ask myself, why did you do it? Like, what was it for? Because, like, to be honest, I'm lit without it. So it's like, regardless, it's like, why'd you do that to your body? And it's like, I always feel like garbage. So it's just like, why do I do that to myself?
I just like sipping. I can't hold you. Like, y'all always
you like not drinking. But Trey sipping is
though. Sip means you have to drink it. Not
but I be sipping.
Trey have the same drink all night. Just be turning that shit.
Still not drinking.
Like.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I don't really like alcohol like that, but you know, just like when the occasion's right, like you said, when it's a vibe, like, you know, I'll have a cup and I just sip, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
That's just my vibe, like, you know,
that's right.
Have a little cup there, it'd be like this, you know, it just feel good to have a cup in there.
But you never drink it.
It depends.
It's like, is it sipping if it's still in your
cup?
It really, honestly, it really just depends on the occasion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if the more lit the occasion is, the more I'm gonna sip a little. Like,
yeah.
Really
I just
depends.
feel like people like in what you're saying that you wake up the next day and you're like, oh, why I didn't need it. I think people need to stop expecting something everlasting and a temporary vice. That vice is a temporary thing. When you're getting drunk, you're not getting drunk for later.
Yeah,
you're getting drunk for that time
now.
at the moment when you're whatever, and then you
That's
say,
true.
what purpose did it serve? Now that you're fucked up in your bed, absolutely nothing.
That's true.
But at the time
That's
when
true.
you was
and
then you was dancing and you was bottom lip hanging and you doing all that. That's when it's fun. That's when you're there. You know.
I haven't been blackout drunk though in a minute though. Like,
yeah,
that,
thank God I haven't been that either in a minute.
That blackout drunk shit.
We need to
is,
get y'all there.
Whoa, son, that is possession in its finest form.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
Yo,
that's
that
Holy
shit's
Ghost.
crazy. Yeah,
you catch the Holy Ghost.
That's Holy Ghost, bro. You ever been sober? Well, of course, but you've been to remember the points where.
You seen the picture of him the other day?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I see the picture.
Oh,
that's actually that's so funny.
Yeah, can you put that picture up? When you get
Yeah, no, for real. That shit's mad funny, bro.
That shit is fuck, yo. That shit was, but it's so you. Like when I seen that shit, I was like, only Brady would post this on his birthday, and I'm not even mad at it. I'm actually very happy about it. Oh, that's a picture.
That's my profile for him. If y'all can't see some profile picture.
That night, yo, I watched the soul leave Brady's body. Like it was alcohol.
I'm telling you, that should be a cover art, bro. You were sleeping on that cover art. That's a cover art for a single, bro. Like you were sleeping on
that's a
it.
bad
When I
moment
was
in my
younger, I think it was the McDonald's that used to soak up all the alcohol.
Yeah,
because,
right?
bro, I used to bounce back. Like I don't remember. I'm getting.
Once you get past like 23,
Yeah.
It just
your bounce back.
You can't take it anymore. Your
it's
body
harder.
physically can't
It's
take
harder.
it. Yo, bro, I
Yeah.
used to be in the drunk as fuck in the bathroom looking at myself so happy. Even though I saw myself fading.
Yo, that's a
like, you know when you look at yourself in the mirror in the bathroom, you're just like, yo, drunk. Yo, you did it. You fucking here. And you're drunk. And you're having fun. You fucking deserve it.
That's a fact. You start pumping yourself up. You're like, yeah, what we gonna do when we go back outside?
Your eyes mad hazy, but you look good. I was like, oh shit, I look fucking faded. Yo, that's why I need to get sunglasses for the club. No wonder niggas be wearing sunglasses
in the club.
Cause they be looking faded. That's
Facts.
smart as fuck. But yeah, I
Facts.
gotta just stick to smoking. Like, oh my god. Actually, I don't do any of those things. What am I talking about?
You're a good kid.
Yeah, I'm a great kid. I'm a great kid.
Is there any other recreational evils that you guys do? Like,
Any other recreational evils?
What are evils?
Why do you say it like that? It sounds
Oh,
like
I just
feel
thought of
like what do you want us to say? Like plotting on young women. Like what do you want us to? Recreational evils,
Gambling.
gambling.
is something good, but when you indulge yourself in it, it
Oh,
becomes
okay.
something
It becomes
Negative.
something bad.
Yeah, that's very true.
So you wanted to say you want me to bring it out like what I do that where I dance with the devil?
in like regular life that other people like would do normally. That is
I have something.
like
Sugar.
Sugar.
I need help. Like I literally need help. Like I have the biggest sweet tooth, but like I'll see myself like there could be a box of like because I really love like even as a vegan. I mean not a vegan because I'm not a vegan, but I don't eat dairy, so I love baked goods. Like I love cookies. I love shit, and I can't stop. Like if I see that
Can't
shit,
stop, won't
bro,
stop.
I'm not like you know the one
10
cookie. Like I don't know how people be doing one cookie a day type shit. Like
Nah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
eat the whole
It's
container.
only
If I
the-
don't see it, I'm good. Like that. That's how I know. But when I was a kid, I was bad. Like I would eat sweets until I felt sick. Like, and then I'd be like, okay, I gotta stop.
You eat it like a meal.
Yeah,
you eat it to get full. You can't get full off of sweets. It's disgusting.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, I didn't really like food like that, but I was a sweets head. Like, I'd be like, yeah, give me the candy. But yeah, definitely sweets for me. What about you guys? Trey would be rapping, working.
I was about to say, I think I'm at, not saying that I don't have any evils or anything, but I think I've got them pretty much under control for the most
Trey's
part.
the type that if I saw that he was watching anime, he'll be like, yo, don't worry, I just watched one episode. I'm like, Trey, you could watch TV. You are a young man. You can indulge in TV.
Like, you can do that, bro. Like, you can enjoy yourself.
Like, I can't have fun.
Do you think that stems into an addiction? Because I know how coffee is an addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sugar.
Yeah, it's definitely addiction.
I wouldn't call what we're making fun of Trey of as if it's like we're working really hard and as an addiction, more so a drive. Because I feel like a drive and an addiction are low-key the same thing. Like they're cousins at least. Because when you are really driven to do something, there are external, it's a pressure.
Yeah.
And when you feel like addicted to something and you have that cookie in front of you, it's that pressure to take that bite, to taste it, to do it, to go do, like, you know what I'm saying?
Because addictions could be bad, but if it's not a negative thing, it's not.
There's healthy addictions.
Yeah, there's healthy addictions. Like some people are addicted to the gym.
I'm
you know
addicted
what I mean?
to success.
Oh my God.
I think in regards to what you're saying, it's less of an. I think just the word is what is important. I think I'm just obsessed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's sometimes it falls over the line of unnecessary obsession because I'm just that obsessed with, like, with certain things. Like, that's why I'm not good at certain things. That's why I'm terrible at certain things because I just don't put any energy
that's why
to
you don't
it.
hoop. Yeah.
Shut up.
Like, trash your ball. It makes sense, bro.
But then with other things, like with the few two, three things that I like to focus on, I just become obsessed.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like I'm legit obsessed. You'll see me
Facts.
spending all my day doing it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
so, yeah.
I think, like, mirroring that, I think I have this uncanny way to stretch myself then.
What do you mean?
Like, pause. To,
I see what
like,
you're
where,
saying.
like, I take on a lot of ventures at once, or I
Yeah.
try to do things at once, and I think I'm some master multitasker
Yeah, me
that
too.
can do all this,
I'm
and
like
then
that
when it's
too.
time to do it, I am crashing and burning the whole time doing it, like to where I'm going this from 2 to 3 and then 3 to 6 I'm over here, and then from 6 to 8
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
Brady's
drive all the way
kryptonite.
down
But-
there,
but
and then
what's-
from 8 to 12 I'm gonna come back and loop that around and have
But we've
that's my
spoken
problem.
about that, and I think that kind of represents who you are, because you have like you have your American side, which is Josh. You got Ek, your other side. Then you got your rapper side, Brady, and I think
You
that
have a
mirrors
lot
your
of
sentiments. You know what I'm saying? Because it falls into the different roles that you play in your life. You know, so I think that mirrors who you are. Like exactly that. You know.
Yeah, Brady wakes up and he's on 12, bro. He wakes up at 8 a.m. on 12, bro. And then he's like that all the way up until the last hour where he's on the couch and he's like, yo, I'm fucking tired. He's like, roll up. And he's dead. Like, this nigga be on 12.
That's how you
12.
gotta be, man.
Yo, so how you guys feeling about marriages? Do you guys feel like, I don't even want to really
Marriages.
harp on the Cardi B and
Cardi B
Offset
and
divorce,
Offset,
just because
yeah.
it's like, that's not our business. We
I
don't
just
know
feel
nothing.
like it hurt me personally.
Why?
It just hurt me.
Your
It's
expectation
sad
on
to see-
marriage?
No, it's just sad to see.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like when I say it's sad to see, like, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, people get together, get divorced all the time, but it's like, it would just be nice to see the people not falling into a pitfall that they expect for you. Like, for you to not fall into what they were, it's like people
What
were
we all
waiting for this,
expected,
what we were
yeah.
all expected. Kind of like when I say that there might be a quote unquote, let's say a more masculine looking WNBA player, and how people just assume they're a lesbian. Like, if they're just more masculine and they just assume they're lesbian and then they actually end up being lesbian, nothing wrong with that. But I just feel like sometimes it's like, damn, it's like
They
people,
fell into what
like the
everybody
people are
thought.
expecting, like they're looking at that for you. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, they're judging you, like
Yeah.
whatever it is without really knowing it, you know? So that's my
I
only
think
thing.
I think a
felt
big
bad.
part of it comes down to people got mind their business though. Like,
That's a
at the end of
fact.
the day, it's nobody's
That's a fact.
business. Like, what they're going through, even though they're celebrities and it's on Front Street, like, come on guys, like, it's not your business. You're not fucking Offset. You're
And a
not fucking
divorce just
Cardi.
means
Like,
it didn't work. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's not. it's not a negative thing. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't work. It's okay. Like, what I don't want to see is an ugly divorce, because I never like seeing that. Because at the end of the day, these are, you know, black figures. Like, we love to see it, you know? Like, I love, at the end of the day, like, as much as I don't try to, like, obsess over celebrities and shit like that, I love my Tiana and Iman Trumpers, you know? I love my B and J's.
It's good
I
to
love
see, like,
seeing that.
and that's what I was kind of alluding to, where it's like
The
that representation, what it looks like. They're waiting for Iman and Tiana
Cardi
to do
Spanish,
that.
but Spanish black. Same
No,
thing.
but I mean,
Yeah,
look, Spanish black, and the way Cardi be out here in these streets, bro,
Yeah,
she black,
black.
bro.
I know
She
she
like,
black. I know she
you know what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
black,
she
bro.
be out here
So
black.
like, but like I said, like, and they're waiting for the Imans and Tianas to have that.
Yeah.
You know, to split like that.
Yeah.
They don't want us to see that can work.
Yeah.
Yo,
You
you
know what I'm
remember in season 1 when we talked about the Full House chick catching the charge for
Oh,
you know she
my
only got
God.
2 months
She got 2 months and a jail of her choosing.
and could choose the jail
Who's
she
she,
wants
Pablo
to
Escobar?
go to.
She Pablo Escobar? She gonna make her
She
own
gonna build
jail?
the jail.
She
and
gonna
just
build
go-
her own
Ready,
jail?
ready.
I'm over here now.
She's a white woman.
Might as well be Pablo,
she might
bro.
as well be Pablo Escobar,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Right now.
Hotels.com.
She's going to the Martha Stewart jail, the one that got a
And you know she was looking at her lawyers.
But I got more respect for Martha though. The way Martha went in there, shit, Martha went in like this.
And she went in there for a
y'all can
mans.
take me, all right?
Yeah.
Where we going?
She's like, look, I got cookies and I got cookie cutters. Which one do you want?
Nigga said, Martha,
What y'all
don't
fucking
worry,
with
the
today?
business does not have to stop. We will get you a kitchen in there. You can work on your recipe book while you're in prison. And she said, oh, she
Blackest way, but
She like, Snoop, pull up.
Snoop,
Yo, I
pull
love
up.
that show when she be with Snoop. Yo, it's so funny when white people are around black people that they genuinely love, because you can
Yeah.
see that they want that energy. They're just like, yeah. She was dancing on the street
Yeah,
like.
but back to what you were saying though, like with Lori Laughlin, whatever. I just
The Full
think that's
House.
just another case of white power, white privilege,
White
middle-aged white women privilege.
Trump for
You know
2020.
what I mean? Like I don't think that can happen to someone like LeBron James and he have 2 months out of jail of his own choosing.
that
Come on,
nigga going
LeBron,
for
they
He's
would
going-
be,
he's
bro,
going
that
for
would be
10
every white
years.
man's
10
favorite
years,
thing to
boy.
see.
Or at least he's not going to
They
the jail
they
of
call
his
it
choosing.
stealing an education.
Yeah, right.
Stealing an education.
Corny.
And which is like the term that they use is setting an example.
Setting an example.
But for what reason can you not set an example with a white person?
I think it was RZA too. He posted that like this woman, like right
RZA
after they
Islam?
found out. Yeah, RZA Islam.
If you don't follow RZA Islam, go check him
Definitely
out.
should.
He
I
got
love
some good
him.
content on his page.
But after they found out that she was only sentenced to 2 months, he put out a post about, I don't really know the intricacies of this story, but it was a woman who basically, you know how people would like lie about their school for their kid, the school districts or whatever. She did that, and she's getting like 2 years in jail. Like, and it's 5 years. And it's like, bro, like because she switched a district, who did she harm?
Stealing an education, Alex.
Oh, stealing an
Stealing an
education.
education.
Stealing an education.
Higher income district.
Oh, so there's white people.
Supposed to be going to a district
White
of
people.
lesser
White.
quality.
Oh,
Anyways.
what? Oh, so if he went to the
Anyways.
black school, it would have been okay, but because he's going to the white people school,
You know how that
oh,
goes.
oh.
Like if I went from Rampo to Spring Valley.
They don't give a fuck. You went to Rampo Spring Valley, they're like, all right,
Alright, perfect.
but then you go to Suffer. Whoa,
Whoa,
buddy,
whoa.
where do you live?
I mean, that's whatever. Pass off, man.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up. But yeah, back real quick back to the Cardi and Offset thing. Do you guys feel like marriages last this day and age? Like, do you guys feel like
It
you could have a
depends-
successful marriage
It
this day and
depends
age?
on the people, it depends on the circumstance, and it depends on the intention. All those things matter, and then it will work. If not, it's
'Cause
not
if
going
I
to
get
work.
married, I'm not divorcing.
You're not gonna
Yeah,
like
you
people.
get
I'm not
divorced.
getting a divorce.
People
That's
act
not-
like
that's
I'm
not-
not
but
getting
it's
a
just
divorce.
the standard for marriage in 2020 compared to what it was back then. Come on.
I also think though, the time is just different. Like I feel like people are on the world is on speed. Like people don't wanna they're like gluttonies. They're like gluttons for new experiences and new whatever and new feelings and a new rush and like things like that. Like at least what I see when I'm scrolling
It's like
through
our
my
attention
timeline.
span. It's like our attention span
is short.
Yeah,
like
our short attention
you know what I
span
mean?
is like-
And it depends. Marriage could work, but it depends what you're in the marriage for. Like you know what I'm saying? People design their and that's the thing. You can design your marriage however you want it to be. Your marriage does not have to look good for somebody else for it to be functional, for it to work. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what the parameters are that you guys set and you agree to. And
I found myself on the fence when it comes to marriage in this country, at least, just because of just like the paperwork attached to it, and just like y'all heard about Dr. Dre. I don't know how real it is. But
yeah, no, that's
white
100%
like
real.
$2 million.
How do y'all feel about
100%
spousal
like,
having to
100% real.
give people
Bro,
what do they call
$2
it?
million a
Spousal.
month. Let's
I
work out
understand,
something
though.
that's a little bit
It
more
makes sense.
reasonable
It makes
than
sense.
$2 million a month, bro.
That's a lot.
I mean,
$2 million a
but
month?
then you got to remember though, their lifestyle is completely different than us.
And
Completely different.
part of the reason why things like that are in place is for women who, you know, may get
Held it
into
down.
relationships with people and held it down and do certain things, and then
They
for
should
the
definitely
man
be
to just be
compensated.
able to just leave and leave them with nothing.
Yeah.
And it's based
Yeah.
off of trying to keep them in that same lifestyle they've been accustomed
But that
to.
kind of aligns
You know what I'm
with
saying?
like the child support thing,
Spousal
where it's
support,
like,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
yo,
spousal
like,
support.
damn, like how much is too much
But
though? Like,
the only reason I say that's different, if you don't have any kids with that person, because at the end of the day, child support, and this is how I've always felt
I've
about
seen
child
great
support.
men fall from
Just
child
'cause-
support.
and
bro.
here's the thing: is you're not a great man if you fall from the child support, and that's a fact.
Nigga, you haven't
I feel
nah,
like it
bro.
shouldn't
And
even-
no,
it
that's a
should
fact
never get
because
there.
let me
Child
tell you,
support, bro.
let me tell you
It
why
should
though.
never
Because
get
at the
there.
end of the day, child support is the minimum you should be doing.
Nah,
Child support
but
is
you
the
don't
least you
but
should
see
be doing.
this, you're talking to someone whose father literally went through this, whose cousins, like I've
Yeah.
been around child support my whole life, bro.
Yeah.
Like the way it's villainized though, like the way not saying that women always do that, but the way some women use child support is very
But
evil
sometimes
and
I feel like, but
I
Trey,
hear-
sometimes
I
I
hear
feel like the reason it got there is because he played a part in that.
He did
like
play a part, yeah, of course.
like I feel like at some points women have to use child support as a way to like make you consistent, make you like
And
you
that's the
have
point
to
child
do
support
But
this.
is
if
Like,
you can't work out something amicably with your partner, then I feel like you
That's
should.
not, but that's not fair though,
do you mean?
because some women, and here's the thing is like you can't tell a woman.
I don't know
oh,
what
well,
Brady's about to say, but that's a fact.
You can't tell a woman like, oh well, if you can't work that out with your man, like then it's whatever. Because there's a lot of men who, once their decision is made up and once their mind is made up, may be in a position of power over this female or be in a specific or be in a higher level of stature or something, can just dip and just not be there for that kid. And it's like some women may not be strong enough to force a man to
that's when you go to the
take
courts.
care of his kid, and that's when you go to the
But
court.
if you could work it out amicably, and
Of
you
course,
choose not
before,
to.
if you choose not,
Of course, that's
of
grimy.
course,
Of
that's
course,
different.
That's grimy.
different.
That's
You see what I'm
always
saying?
That's
that's
different.
always
That's
grimy.
different.
But
Yeah.
I've seen in the same breath of what you're talking about, I've seen niggas like at the end of the day, especially
Just
when
dip,
the
be
child
gone.
stays with
That's
the
a fact.
mother.
Gone,
Like Trey,
like-
you get to leave. I'm here with this child day in,
Yeah,
day
like-
out. You
Nah, I
get to
get that.
take breaks. You get to not be a dad. Like niggas could see you and just be like, "Oh shit,
my
like,
God, yeah.
what's up? What you did? Oh yeah, I dropped the baby last week. Yeah, but I'm still
Yeah,
pushing.
but I'm
Like,
here, like-
it's like, but we don't have that choice. So it's like sometimes it's very sticky. That's why I don't like divorces, especially messy shit like that, because you really see a side of somebody, another human being that you once
They use the
loved.
kid as weapons
Yeah,
or
you
something.
you see a side
That's
of
a fact.
people. It gets so
That's a fact.
dirty,
And that's what
they
I'm
do.
saying.
That's
They
a
do
fact.
use
That's what
kids as weapons.
going back to like the spousal support and the child support and all that. Like,
How
it's
don't take it too far.
Yeah, just don't like remember there's a kid in the middle of that all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and people sometimes make it about their livelihood, they make it about their but then we're not in these situations, so who are we speaking on people actually in
100%.
these situations? Like,
100%.
fucking-
What you're speaking on is causing animosity within the family.
Yeah.
yeah,
real shit.
yeah,
And then you causing
anger and animosity through the family.
hate, like not hate the child, but
But like, yeah, they hate the situation, and it's like when they're with you, they look at that. They're just like, "Yo, I have to. All my bread goes to you." But
Yeah.
when really, it's not. The kid had nothing to do with
And
this.
I
Like,
think,
kid
and
would actually rather you
I
in the
know
crib.
people are in certain situations. My personal belief is that child support is the least you can do. Someone else like can try and, you know, I would love to have an open dialogue with somebody who's in a child support situation.
We'll
where it's
bring
like,
somebody up in the
whatever,
hot seat.
who could like, yeah,
Speak
like
to
who
it. We
can
should
speak
do
to
that.
it.
We should do
But
that.
I personally believe child support is the least you can do because as a child, you're telling me, let's say your child support people pay $200, $300 a month. $400 a month for a kid. If you're raising that kid, you are spending way more than $400 a month.
Yeah.
$300 a month.
What if you're getting
on
that
kid.
money? What if the woman's getting that money and not spending it on the kid?
That's a different dynamic. I'm talking about, and there are things that are put in place that, like, you know, men just don't readily have access to, that I've seen on like court cases and shows and stuff, where it's like you can put it in a separate account that transactions can then be only made for that child. You know what I'm saying? And there are things and parameters you can set up. So in that, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying,
need more money to get into
in
that.
general, like, if you have a problem paying like child support, or you have a problem, then have custody of that kid. And whatever, and I promise whatever.
That's a different conversation too, because when it comes to those custody agreements, most likely they're more inclined to leave it with the
Trey, I have
women.
a question though.
What's up?
Let's say you have baby moms, and you have to pay child support. You know, the woman is a, you know, honorable woman, whatever
who's
it
baby
is. She's
moms?
gonna pay.
Give me the name.
You, and then who's gonna? And then like you pay, and the money actually goes to your kid, and your bill is $300 a month. Is that not the least you can be doing?
That is.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
All right, gotcha.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like it should never get there, but if it needs to get there, it needs to get there. Like it's like, because that's the only way I feel like sometimes you can keep that.
I'm speaking from a perspective of someone who's witnessed their parents in an ugly custody battle.
What were the effects that you felt from that? Did you feel like you were affected by that?
It's so layered. It's like the effects. I'm 26 now. The effects. It took me until like 24, 25, and I'm still fake
going through
that process. But those effects are major, bro. Like going through, bro, you don't understand. Like my mom and dad were split. They was always separate, bro. And it's like, I always like used to tell myself, like, I feel like I came from hate because of how their relationship was. I never once saw my parents like each other. Wow. Only one time. Literally, that was the one time I can remember where they liked each other. Wow. Other than that, it was just constant beef and constant tension, child support payments all the time. My dad literally picked me up, and I think this is the reason I don't have kids today. My dad literally picked me up. It was just like every single time when we was driving to his house, like 45 minutes away in the city, he'll be like, yo, do not get a girl pregnant. Here are the reasons why. And then he'll tell me the list of shit he was going through with my mom over the child support. And then my mom coming back.
That's not fair for you,
that's your therapist.
Bro.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So like when it
comes
comes to like child support and things like that, I'm just like, oh,
it's the language too
like,
around divorces and shit like that, because
don't get a girl pregnant and you left out until you're ready.
Exactly. That is the language, because it's very confusing language when you're a child, because when you're hearing your dad speaking about your mom like that, and you're hearing your mom speak about your dad like that, it's kind of like you low key start to feel the effects of that animosity. Like when you're around your mom, when you're mad at you, high key. Like when you're around your mom, when you're seeing,
you saw me in school. That was the effects of all that. You know what I'm saying?
When you ask your mom for something and she's not giving it to you, now you're thinking in the back of your head, yo, you getting child support? What the fuck? Like, what you doing with my money? Like, it's like those are the things that start problems.
And then they say slick shit around you to the other one, and it's like, oh,
but that's the generational trauma that we really got to end, because language around your kids. Like growing up, I was so confused all the time because my parents were so weird. Like it's like it was hot and cold. It was like just the way like their dynamics. And I know a lot of Black people probably feel this, and a lot of people in general probably feel this, but like it's so confusing growing up in that environment when it's just like, oh, y'all like each other today, oh, y'all don't like each other today, oh, y'all good, like what's going on? It's an unsettling feeling for a child, because you don't even know what your parents could bring today, like, you know. And it's like I could only imagine, you know. Of course I never went through that divorce and stuff, but I've seen it, you know. I have cousins who are in it, and shit gets ugly, bro. Shit gets real ugly, like, and especially when it ends ugly, like when niggas don't fuck with each other anymore. I've seen people do really mean things to hurt each other.
Shit, bro. You be like, yo, there's a kid in there?
Because you know what it is? It's not even about the kid anymore. It's about hurting the person.
That's real shit.
I want to hurt you. Like, I'm not thinking about the kid. Like, I want to hurt you. Like, and it's like, that's so disgusting. That's so ugly. Yeah, but at the same time, it's pain. And it's like, if you're not in that situation, it's hard to speak on it, because I could say I would never do that. But if I was pushed far enough, who knows what I could do, you know? And it's like, it's crazy.
It's funny though, because now we at this point where we the ones that's having, we're around the people that are having kids and stuff. We're at that age.
I'm
where
mentally
we see,
17. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm mentally 17. I just graduated high school. I don't know what y'all talking about, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
Having kids.
Nah, but it's funny to see. We're at this point where we see people like they're having starting these families and shit like that, and then, you know, me and you, we all had a friend that, you know, there was a situation and we seen that nigga dip up out of here real quick, you know? And it's like, you see the pattern starting to it
Starting
relives
to
itself
re-happen
already.
again.
And it's crazy when you
Yeah.
see the patterns when they were saying adamantly that they didn't want to get back into those patterns, you know, and it sucks
To
seeing
say
that.
one thing and then
and
do
to do
something
something is
completely
a whole
different,
different thing, and it's like, yo,
The cycle's
that
strong,
that
bro.
cycle's strong,
It's
yo,
hard
and
to
it's
break from
hard. And
that.
if you're not ready, that's why, you know, I love what you said, Todd, because it's like if you're not ready to have a kid, you're not ready. So you're gonna do things that somebody who's not ready is gonna do. Like, and it's just, it sucks because we have a friend who also has a child and they're killing it. You know what I
Oh, real
mean? And
shit.
it's like,
No, yeah, and
there's
they're doing
always
the
two
thing.
sides
Real
of it,
shit.
and it's like, and
Yeah.
it's hard. It's not like they got money. It's not like they're special or anything like that. But they're just, it's
They
the
just
intent.
different.
It's the
They just
intent.
come
The
from a different
intention
cloth.
with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They said, I'm going to take care of mine.
Because,
Regardless.
yeah,
Regardless.
we laid in this
Yeah.
bed, we gonna
Take
make
care
it.
of
Like,
mine.
and it's
Like-
just, yeah, it's just crazy. But kids, me, no way.
Me, no,
No,
way, kids.
I just want to be able to get on a flight tomorrow if I want to,
Facts.
and not have to hear what you're gonna do with the kid. Like, I'm not hearing that.
If I don't eat every day, as I say all the time, if I ever skip a meal, like, how do I expect my to have a kid?
Yeah.
If I'm skipping meals.
It'd be like 7 p.m. I'd be like, oh shit.
Oh shit! I
didn't
haven't
eat.
eaten
Like,
yet.
I
That
didn't
nigga
eat. Like,
would have eaten 6 times by 7 p.m. Your ass didn't have your
But I'm
first
also
meal.
a big
Fuck outta here.
believer that you can make anything work.
Of course. That's
If
real
you
shit.
want to make it
Real
work,
shit.
you can make anything
Real
work
shit.
with $1 in your bank
Real
bank
shit.
account.
Real
Like,
shit.
Yo,
that-
can I say so? We have the water on the table, right? This is a story I was gonna tell you off of the. This was a story I was gonna tell you on the pod. So there was one time I was going to the city, right, and I was mad thirsty, right? Mad fucking thirsty. You know, when you're just
you're
in
just
mad
like,
traffic, and
yeah.
you're just mad thirsty, right? So this dude pull up. I don't know.
Selling
if
the waters
Yeah,
off the
I
tide?
didn't know if he was
Yeah,
homeless
yeah.
or not, but
He probably
pulled
is.
up.
You should
Probably
take- you
was.
should
He
take it.
pulled
It was
up.
fine,
He
it was
pulled up
fine.
with the Poland Springs. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Support.
So you know, I just see. I'm like, yo, how much? She was like $2. I was like, nigga, this shit $1, but whatever. So I give him the $2. I get the water, right? I take a sip. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? That shit was that shit tastes like sewage water, bro. Like I was so mad. I'm like, I know
Did it
Yo,
snap
Todd is
when
in the
oh,
no, it didn't snap, nigga.
problem.
It didn't snap, nigga. It didn't snap, bro. It didn't snap.
Trey, what did you drink?
I don't
gotta
know,
snap,
bro.
Trey.
Trey, if it doesn't do the crackle snapple,
And that's what, see, I noticed
You
it, but I
gotta-
was like, nah, he wouldn't do that to me. Like,
Yeah, he did that to you.
That nigga
He did
was
that
like,
to you,
that
bro.
nigga took the bottle like.
that nigga got his hose and putting that shit in, bro.
I was tight.
Yeah, right. You catching the raindrops like this.
I was very upset that day. I was
Yo,
very upset.
I realize how much of now of a sucker I am to support black business. Like, you could sell
Yeah.
me a gum. Like, I'm getting my hair done at the Africans. This man comes in with a bag. I'm like, he about to try to sell me something, and it's only me. It's only me in the shop, so I'm I'm his customer. I'm his customer. Like, nigga comes in, he sits the bag down, looks me directly in my eyes. He's like, baby, you need a scarf? I said no. Nigga says, yes, you do. Takes the scarves out of the bag. I'm like, all right, let me look at it. And you know, if I'm gonna look at it, I gotta buy it. So I'm just like, I'm looking through it. I'm like, yo, I got mad scarves at home. Like, if you a black girl, you got hella scarves at home. Mad mouchoirs, everything. So like, yo, everything, bro. So I'm looking through them. I'm just like, I was like, I really don't need it, boss. And he's looking at me. He's like, shorty, you're looking at it. Like, we already in the transaction mode. Like, I'm waiting for the money. And I'm like, boss, how much? He's like, $5. I go in my thing. I'm like, oh, I don't have change. He's just like, oh, that's fine. And I was like, he's like, tip. I'm like, no.
you're
So I'm like
bugging.
shuffling. I'm like, nah, I gotta find a 5 because I'm not giving this nigga my 10. And then I give him 5. And then I was like, you know what? Like, the smile he gave me when he gave me the 5, I was like, you know what? Here's the 10. And he's like, oh, God bless you. And he left. I'm like, fuck, I'm a sucker.
Let's talk about that for a second. There really is a psychology to selling. Like
Hell
I used to be one of those annoying shoe cleaner dudes you meet in the mall who pester you to like buy
Yes,
the shoe cleaner
yes.
shit. Like, yo, there's
I'm
an
about to go
art
up.
to it was like a psychology class with just doing that process because it's like, yo, there's an art to selling people. Like, you don't even like sometimes you could be selling them bullshit. If you look at a nigga, smile, talk good enough, you're gonna
gotta
buy
talk
it.
good.
Hey, my man, I got this. Yo, bro, my man, come on, bro. You ain't gonna support this, my nigga? Yo, come on,
I got this.
bro.
Yo, come over here.
You
Wanna
ain't gonna
just try to
support
sell?
this? Like,
Nah, that's
Come on.
Nah,
That
but
was an
people,
art
you know,
to it.
I really
This
feel
guy
like
was a
this
seller,
day and
though.
age, people really they downplay persistency. Like if you're persistent, bro, you can get what you want, bro. You could get an interview. I could get an interview with Jay if I'm persistent enough, bro. Like because people really like. Nah, I'm getting an interview. But like if you're persistent, because bro, I used to work at Nordstrom and I used to sell. I was in the designer men's shoes, and men would come in like, I'm not buying nothing. I'm just looking. I'm like, nigga, you're not just looking. Like, and I would you just gotta guess. Like,
can't be scared of the no.
It's a psychology thing because you really gotta like make somebody feel like they don't need it, but they need it. You know what I mean? It's like I would just be like, yo, I think this shoe would look really good on you. Like this shoe, it like when I seen you, I seen the shoe, and then they're just like, let me see the shoe then. And then they're looking at it and they're like, what makes you? What do you see? And I'm just like, just to tell it suit the way it would look. And they're like,
cut.
you know what? Let me get my size. Let me just try it on. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. Then they try it on and they're just like, yo, these kind of feel, and even if they're not comfortable, they are kind of comfortable. They are. You're right about it. And it's like,
what it comes down to is when you selling somebody some shit, you're not selling them that, you selling them yourself.
Yep.
You always selling them yourself.
The experience. Yeah.
How you sell it, that's like, once you do that shit is a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you always gonna get the no. The no is always gonna be there.
I feel like every human being should do sales in their life. Should work sales in their life once.
I never. Yeah.
And then they start talking to your girl. Like,
your girl.
Yep. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Because most men, and I know this for a fact. Sorry to cut you off real quick.
Go ahead.
Most men. They do everything for their woman. Like they do it to please their woman. A lot of men would tell me like, let me go get the wife and we'll come back.
But the woman is the one who makes the sale.
She makes the final decision.
She makes the sale.
Yeah, she does make the sale.
That's
she does.
the part of the sale.
Once you get the woman, you can get anything.
Unless you just got a nigga who's just like not gonna
I don't know. The
it.
reason I never got into sales that much, I guess, is because I was.
Yeah, you would be
perfect.
But I never got something that I cared about selling enough. So when it got to a certain level of heat, I disengaged because I was like,
Brady,
I don't care that much.
When you getting $1,000 in commission, you will care.
You saw me. You saw me doing the shoe clip. Was I not hitting every single fucking thing? It wasn't because I was making chump change, bro.
That's a fact.
There be nights we making fucking bread, nigga. not no 9 to 5, bro. We was making bread.
But y'all were also working 10 to 10, bro.
But we was making bread, nigga. You understand? Like,
that
shit was lit.
You know, I have to say this real quick because I know, like, feminists, a really big thing is not being exploited as a woman. I like being exploited as a woman.
Hold on. Explain that.
Speak your truth, queen.
Alex, explain that.
She likes being exploited?
Honestly, like, and I know there's gonna be girls, like, girls, don't play with me. In the comments, tell the truth. Like, I know some girls are gonna feel me with this, where it's like, sometimes, like, now, you know, I'm doing that side hustle, I'm a bartender now, and like, I like the fact that being a girl, you get these special treatments, bro. Yeah, I like the fact 100%. That a nigga's gonna tip you just because you a girl. And
don't say exploited. And I think exploited is the wrong word.
Exploited. Yo, actually, take that word out.
I think exploited is the wrong word.
Exploited was crazy. I said
you like taking advantage sometimes.
Of the moment, sometimes.
That's worse.
Like
something akin to that.
Because like feminists,
you like
get
enjoying
upset.
some of the perks that come with being a female.
I love it because I will never be getting a free drink and saying no. I will never get into a club for free and say no. Like, who's doing that?
That's a fact.
So, like, to me, it's just like, yo, we like some aspects of that shit. Like,
100%.
Being a female, it comes with some perks. Just like, I don't know what perk being a man is, but what perk y'all get.
Life.
What's
There's 100,000
There's a lot of perks
y'all do have perks.
Nah, you want to know? See, there's
different
different type of men, though. There's different type of men. There's real perks when you a real stand-up nigga.
Yeah,
you
there's some bitch-ass niggas.
You can walk in any environment, any situation, and know you're going to be solid.
Who?
Yeah, I know some bitch ass niggas.
Can you guess who? It's a mystery.
Nah, but you can walk in any situation as a stand-up dude. That's the perks of being a real nigga and know that you.
Oh yeah, I take back the word exploitation. That's actually disgusting.
Nah, exploitation. Look, some of you women is out here getting exploited, bro. I gotta change.
Like, come on, ladies. We love the fact that we can have OnlyFans, bro, and just be in lingerie. We don't even have to do much. We could just take a picture.
If I see your OnlyFans, I need you to spread the lips. All right, I need you to do 3 jumping jacks and then flip around. All right, 1, 2, 3.
You want to see? You want to talk about her interior design? Fuck out of here, nigga. You are a
carpet
disgusting
better
man.
match the drapes. All right, let's see what you got when you're working. All right, you're really working now.
Did you guys hear the new snippet of Meek Mill song?
Nah.
It wasn't a song. It was just like a freestyle.
Oh, just
Was
a
it fire?
freestyle?
Hell yeah, bro.
It's Meek,
You know
bro.
Meek.
It's gotta be.
Meek.
It's
I
gotta
think it was a
be.
YouTube beat he jumped on.
Yeah,
Come on, it's Meek. Meek
gotta
always
be.
does that
It
shit.
sounded like a typical. It sounded like a typical.
The thing that the people
Sounded
that
like
the
a
thing that people
typical
but the thing that
Meek
people
Mill-
sleep
Meek
on
Mill
is Meek
verse.
Mill's one of them niggas in that circle of people who can really freestyle.
Yeah,
but
yeah, he
like
can rap.
no.
He could rap.
What made me a Meek fan was going through YouTube and watching the videos of him freestyling off the dome and what this nigga was saying and the way he was saying it, bro. Not a lot of niggas can freestyle like me. I got a for the 50. I told him to give me. I had a 30 on me. It's feeling like 50.
He always been like that.
And he's on, but it's
always
just
been
off
like
the
that.
head, and he's that's my nigga.
Meek is a problem. Bro. I want some new Meek music.
I
to
need
come
some
out.
Meek,
Like,
bro.
I can't hold you. Like Meek
Damn,
is a problem.
Meek is getting cold out. Give us that heat, boy.
For real,
Come
this is a
on.
perfect time.
This
for
is a
Meek to
perfect
drop.
time. It's getting cold.
Perfect time.
Started out with just 100. She wanted Louis. I bagged that bitch and flipped again. She
Nah,
wanted
he was
Gucci.
yo. Watch the freestyle.
I love
Watch
when
the
he says
freestyle
those
because he was
words.
saying some shit. He said something about niggas said we down, but we up. He was wilding on that shit
Okay,
though. Like,
let's go. I
he was
need
bugging,
that.
he
I
was bugging.
need that.
Yeah,
Meek's
I'm ready.
my
I'm ready.
stepdad.
I'm ready for a Cole. I'm ready for a Kendrick. Dare I say? I'm
Kendrick
even ready
not
for a
dropping.
Meek.
Kendrick
I
not
like when
dropping
Meek's
till next
energy.
summer,
I mean,
I'm
his
calling
albums drop because of the
Fine.
energy around it. The energy around Meek's
I
albums.
think
are
that
always
shit.
great.
I think we
fire.
spoke about this briefly, but I think that's so dope. Maybe that's just the artist I am, though. That you can drop heat and then just kind of dip.
You have to be a
Those are
certain
my favorite
artist. to do
That's what
that.
I'm saying. You
You
gotta be a
gotta be
certain
Frank
type
Ocean.
of artist.
You got to
though,
be a
like-
Frank Ocean. You
Bro,
got to be a
Frank,
Kendrick. You got to be
do
a,
we even Frank's? But not even the fact that he be gone. That nigga be like, you don't see him. You don't see him at all. Like paparazzi does not know where to find this nigga. Like
Nigga said Frank has no social security.
niggas like, my
Nigga
name
has
is
no
Frank Ocean.
social
Where do you think I
security.
am? In
Frank
the
is
ocean.
really gone. I mean, and that's the thing is
That
I
was
heard
corny.
he dropped something and I was just like, I'll wait
Oh,
for more.
his brother passed away too. So
What?
rest in peace. Yeah. I remember
What?
that was a headline. Yeah, I remember that was a headline.
His brother passed
Yeah,
away.
I remember that was a
Yo,
headline, so rest in
Rest in
peace, bro.
peace,
You know?
Damn,
Frank.
sorry,
I did
Frank.
not
Stay
know
gone, bro.
that.
We don't need you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
You know,
real
you
shit.
ready, bro?
Like, yeah.
I loved. I was looking at Tyler Creator. I was looking at an article and he
my
was
favorite artist.
I love that nigga. But
My
they were
favorite
just like,
artist.
"Oh, how'd you feel when you found out that Frank Ocean was gay? I mean, bi?" And he was just like, "Oh, I realized why he didn't like ketchup on his French fries. That's it's just like." And I was like, "What, Tyler?" He's like, "Yeah, I knew." No, they were like, "How'd you feel about it?" He was like, "I always knew the nigga was weird. He don't like ketchup on his French fries." And I was like, "What?"
That is weird. Though. He's not like ketchup.
Not
on
like
your
ketchup.
Like he
French fries,
said,
bro.
I don't know if that's what he said exactly, but he said some shit like that. And I was like, yo, you gotta love Tyler.
I gotta Tyler. He's
even
my favorite artist.
Oh man, like some of the questions these niggas be asking people, like, how did you feel
And when it
about
comes
your
to-
friend
but I
coming
think,
out?
like, media questions-
I was happy.
I think that's funny that you said. I feel like media questions in general, whether it be an artist, whether it be a basketball player, we were
player.
briefly talking about it.
Yeah.
Like they really, really ask stupid questions
Facts.
to bait you to flip the fuck out.
That's
Yeah.
why Marshawn
Like-
Lynch just be like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
That's what I got. High. You know, it's like
I'm just here so I don't
they
get
just
fined.
Yo,
they're
I
trying
think
to bait you.
Kawhi
They want
Leonard
a
is
clip.
the funniest NBA player.
Can we talk about-
His
oh, hold
face is the funniest face
Hold on.
I've ever seen in my
I've been
life.
waiting.
He's a beautiful
I've been
man.
patiently waiting,
But he's
to have
hilarious.
the platform and opportunity to speak on Kawhi Leonard.
Speak your truth,
Can we
King.
dim the lights? Perfect. So what I'm
Tyler
saying
looked
is,
up like,
what I'm saying is Kawhi Leonard. That has to be the biggest I've seen in NBA history.
I don't get it.
We gotta
I
give,
think that's the
I didn't
biggest.
get it.
All you niggas talking sweet about LeBron, talking about Kawhi's better than LeBron. LeBron has never.
That's so cool. Oh my God. We getting
LeBron has
fancy.
never in his life had a Game 7 performance like that. Ever. Kawhi will never be greater than LeBron James. As long as LeBron James is my
was
stepdad's
cool. I like
uncle's cousin twice removed, there is no way in hell will that man, no way in hell will that man be
we gotta
better.
give some of that credit to Paul George too, though, and all of the Clippers. To be honest,
Of course
I
I,
heard
get it,
Paul George
but I mean, I don't want to hear none of that because when
flopped.
LeBron had no help,
off the brick, off
bro,
the
it don't
side
matter.
of the fucking.
It don't matter. When
Them
LeBron
days
was in
are
Cleveland and he had no help, in his first few years in Cleveland, had zero help. He didn't have a Paul George. He had zero help. Nobody was here talking about, well, they were. No, LeBron missed the moment. Kawhi, you're supposed to be the biggest, you're supposed to be the best player in the world. And in the fourth quarter,
I feel like garbage.
you went 2 for 11. In the fourth quarter, you went 2 for 11.
Two more shots in.
Two more shots in. I think I can go 1 for 11. I'm getting a lucky off the backboard. 1 for 11, and you went 2 for 11. That's sad.
He got paid to lose that game.
He didn't get paid to lose that game.
He got paid.
He couldn't shine in the moment. That's what it was. The lights got hot. Don't ever talk sweet about LeBron like that again. My fault. We can move on. That shit got me tight. Don't ever talk sweet about LeBron. And if y'all really feel like Kawhi's better, somebody let me know right now.
So who you guys think is gonna go to the finals?
I think it's gonna be LA.
Wait,
and
can
Miami
you guys tell me the setup real quick? Where are we in the
conference, East and West Conference Finals?
So what's going on right now? Who's playing who?
Celtics are playing the Heat, and the Lakers are playing the Nuggets.
And whoever wins that game goes to the
finals.
finals.
Yeah.
And then, so when is the finals games? Do they have that already predicted?
Well, they kind of do have them like a tentative schedule. If they go to 7 games, it depends on how long the playoff series is.
Okay, so basketball is almost done, basically.
Yeah,
I like basketball, y'all. I've been getting into it lately, and I like it, and I like the debates behind it. I like the culture. You know, you guys are right. Basketball's lit. Basketball's lit.
Alex is just a hater when it comes to sports, so that's why.
That's why I'm saying that, guys. I'm not here when it comes to sports, but I fuck with basketball now.
I think basketball's the best sport.
I think volleyball's the best sport, but yeah.
Said by nobody ever. Look, y'all play volleyball, power to you, but
volleyball's mad fun.
You're not like out here, you know.
Yo, guys, make sure you go and stream Luxiid, the Great American Relapse. When you guys get this episode, it will already be out on all streaming platforms. Yeah, this was a good episode, guys. How y'all feeling?
I gotta pee.
I'm feeling like I'm gonna throw up.
I feel like y'all need to figure out what y'all got
Yeah,
going on.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
I feel like you guys should figure out what you
No,
need.
I just have to use the bathroom. That's it. That's it. It's really simple. Like,
she's
Am I really health conscious if I put poison in my body? All right, that's episode.
Anywho, don't forget to like, comment,
guys,
and subscribe.
We will wait. Let's wait for the subscription.
Let's go.
why are we always waiting, bro? Like, just zoom. All right, my fault. All right, I'll wait.
Trey, it's just something we do.
Yeah, come on,
it's like something we like to do.
We like to give them the time to feel safe.
Give them time, bro.
To feel safe.
Oh, hurry up and click that shit. Stop looking at the video. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Woman, I do not like to be exploited. Please don't come for me. Don't come for me, because then I'm gonna have to come and get you.
Oh wow.
We
okay.
out.
All right. That's all. All right.